Good morning, students. Welcome you in GK class of Chapter 17 World Newspaper. Students, do you read the newspaper every morning? Reading newspaper is a very good habit as you can know about the happenings of the world. Let's know more about the newspaper. Now, what is newspaper? Newspaper contains news on current events of special or general interest. The individual parts are listed chronologically or numerically and appear frequently, usually at least once a week, but sometimes fortnightly or monthly. Or we can say newspaper is a powerhouse of information. It contains news from the world of politics. It makes the general public aware about what's going on around the world. The uses of newspaper is technically a newspaper is a periodical publication which is usually issued on daily or weekly basis. The top broadsheets are the Times, the Telegraph, the Guardian. These are the types of newspaper. The broadsheets have a higher news content than the red tops, cost more to buy and have a lower circulation. Tabloids and broadsheets produce Sunday editions. Local newspapers are also published daily and weekly in all religions of the UK. What is the full form of newspaper? Newspaper stands for North and for North, E for East, W for West, S for South, P for Past, and P for Present, E Event, and R Reports. So the full form of newspaper is North, East, West, South, Past and Present Event Reports. Clear? Now, Tanik Javan. Students, you already know Tanik Javan is an Indian Hindi language daily newspaper. In 2017, it was the largest newspaper in India by circulation. As of 2010, it was the 17th most read in the world. The newspaper was launched in 1942 by Puran Chand Gupta and later edited by Narendra Mohan. It was owned by Jagran Prakash Limited, a publishing house listed on Bombay Stock Exchange BSE. Now, our next topic is newspapers or journals of the freedom struggle era. First, Sambat Comedy. The founder of editor of Sambat Comedy is Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Sambat Comedy was a Bengali weekly newspaper which was a noted pro-reformist publication that actively campaigned for the abolition of the sati pratha. Second, Som Prakash. The founder or editor of Som Prakash is Ishwar Chandra Vidya Sagar. It was a Bengali weekly newspaper which started on November 15, 1858. It primarily indulged in political discussion and raised voice against the Vernacular Press Act. Third, Rust Gupta. The founder and editor of Rust Gupta is Dadabhai Naroji. It was an Anglo-Gujarati paper that was started in 1854. It campaigned social reform among Parsis in western India. Fourth, Sudharak. The editor of Sudharak is Gopal Ganesh Agarkar. It was an Anglo-Marathi newspaper which was published from Pune, Maharashtra. It was founded in 1888. Fifth, the Statesman. The founder or editor of Statements is Robert Knight. It is an English language daily newspaper founded in 1875 by Robert Knight and is still in circulation. This is one of the leading daily newspaper of West Bengal. Sixth, Amrita Bazar Patrika. The founder or editor of Amrita Bazar Patrika is Sisir Kumar Ghosh and Motilal Ghosh. It was a Bengali newspaper which was started in 1868 from Jessore district, now in Bangladesh. It upheld the sufferings of indigo peasants in the pre-independence era. Seventh, the Leader. The founder or editor of the Leader is Madan Mohan Malviya. It was one of the most influential English language newspaper in India during British Raj. The newspaper was published from Allahabad. 8. Al-Hilal. The founder or editor is Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad. It was a weekly Urdu newspaper which was started in 1912. The newspaper put up the cause of Indian independence movement. Okay. Now, Hicks Bengal Gadget was an English language weekly newspaper that is published in Kolkata, the capital of British India. It was the first newspaper printed in Asia. On January 29, 1780, by an Irishman named James Augustus Hicks. The newspaper was important for its provocative journalism and was a strong critic of the administration of the Governor General Warren Hastings. Okay. Students, this is your classwork of Chapter 17 newspaper. Let's move to the exercise. Here, what you have to do? Match the newspapers with the countries they are circulated. In this exercise, we have matched. Here some newspapers' name are given and you have to match the countries where they are circulated. Number 1, the Guardian. The answer is UK, United Kingdom. Second, the Wall Street Journal. Answer, USA, United States of America. Third, the Sydney Morning Herald. The answer is Australia. Fourth, the Asahi Shimbun. The answer is Japan. Fifth, Dawn. The answer is Pakistan. Sixth, Zaman. It is circulated in Turkey. Seventh, the Press. It is circulated in New Zealand. Merdeka. The answer is Indonesia. Pravda. It is circulated in Russia. 10th, the Statesman. It is circulated in India. 11th, the People's Daily. The answer is China. 12th, the Daily Ittifaq. The answer is Bangladesh. Clear, students? Students, this is your homework assignment of Chapter 17 newspaper. So students, here some newspaper are given and in front of this newspaper the editor who has written this newspaper are mentioned in front of the each newspaper. So what you have to do? You do in your notebook. Okay. Let's move to the exercise. Number 1, the newspaper is Sambad Kaumudi and the editor of Sambad Kaumudi is Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Second, Rast Goftar. The editor of this Dadabhai Naroji. Third, the Statesman. The answer is Robert Knight. Fourth, the Leader. The editor of this newspaper is Madan Mohan Malviya. Fifth, Som Prakash. The editor of this Ishwar Chand Vidyasagar. Sixth, Sudharak. The answer is Gopal Ganesh Agarkar. 7. Amrita Bazar Patrika. The answer is Sisir Kumar Ghosh. The last is 8. Al Hilal. The editor of this Maulana Abul Kalam Azad. Clear?